Hello, everybody. Starfield got revealed, and this is like the game I was looking forward to most ever since really like 2018 when they announced it. It was this, and then Elder Scrolls 6 being my number one. And yeah, it looks great. I'm very very excited for Starfield, but there is one problem that I had with the reveal that I feel like is just gonna backfire, and it's just way too early. They still would not have good tech for this, in my opinion. I mean, they'll prove me wrong, I'm sure, but uh, for right now, this is looking like it's going to be a problem, and that's having over 1,000 planets. Now, this sounds like a really cool idea, right? Obviously, it's going to be some sort of procedurally generated system. There's no way in hell they're going to have to do over 100 or 1,000 planets that are handcrafted. That makes no sense. And one thing that I really enjoy about these Bethesda RPG games is that there's something to do around every single corner. And there's always some really cool shit to explore or whatever new activity there is to do around every single corner. And it's usually handcrafted besides the Radiant quests and all that. They're usually just handcrafted areas. And I think they fucked around in procedural generation a little bit with like dungeons and stuff in the past. I think like in Oblivion and shit like that. But um, yeah, the handcrafted stuff is just way way better. And I was quite surprised when I heard that they're going down that 1,000 planet route. I was like, whoa, that is potentially not good because procedurally generated, I'm assuming that they're going to have that sort of system where there's something to do around every corner, but it's going to be procedurally generated with things to do. Whether if it be like a static thing, I'm assuming it's not going to be like No Man's Sky or whatever, where there's just these infinite amount of universes and stuff all being procedurally generated, the planets and stuff. I'm assuming that they'll have procedurally generated, like things, but it's not gonna. It'll be like static, So you go across to another solar system, and it's always going to be that way. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's just something I am very very worried about is having that natural feeling of exploration and discovery that we had in the previous games. And I keep saying this, but I feel like it's just going to be a procedurally generated exploration system that isn't going to be as in depth and as fun to explore as a handcrafted sort of system. To me, that's very, very worrying. I would love to see them address this, and I haven't really seen much people actually talk about this. Like, there's just been a lot of hype for, oh my god, over 1,000 planets. That sounds so cool, right? But because of that, we're not going to be seeing the almost certainly the amount of detail that we would usually see in Bethesda's worlds that are always great. And yeah, that's just very, very sad to me. The fact that we're not going to be probably seeing the level of detail that we've seen before. At least for an RPG game, it's usually really good. Having a big ass world with the amount of detail it does is usually really, really nice. And I just gut feeling, I don't think we're going to be seeing that with this game. I just really feel like the tech is not there to be able to do this. Um, but maybe it will be. Maybe I'm wrong, and they're using some cutting edge shit, and they're able to do that. The graphics look really good. I mean, everything about the game just looks great. Besides this, that's something that I feel like is going to be a huge problem and is not going to be able to be fixed by mods at all. Um, but yeah, maybe they'll have a couple solar systems that are handcrafted and everything else are just generated stuff. But I don't know, man. That's something that I'm looking at, which I'm like, they're obviously it's going to be procedurally generated because they just they wouldn't. It's impossible to do that. They've been developing this game for what, like 5 or 6 years, something like that, probably. Yeah, I think ever since Fallout 4 ended, they started developing this, or maybe it was 76, and then they started. No, I think it was Fallout 4, and then they started developing it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's just a bit of a worry I have, and yeah, peace.